If you're travelers like we are, I'll betcha that you see things when you're out and about that you wonder, what is that? We want to show you this cool tip about using your phone to answer that question. I am in Kuching, Borneo, and I see a building. I don't know what it is. All I have to do is open the camera and just point at it. I'll zoom in a little bit. Then touch and hold on my home button until the screen shimmers and circle it. And it will tell me what it is. The Sarawak State Legislative Assembly. Cool.
Pretty cool.
It is. Haven't we used that a lot since
we sure have, because there are so many places where we've been and we say, what is that? Or
and it's just so easy.
Especially if you have an Android phone.
Yeah.
But there are ways to do it on an Apple and iPhone, and we'll show you that in just a little bit.
Yeah, stay tuned. Watch to the end and you'll see how to do it on iPhone. But I want to reiterate, just in case you missed it, because it's so quick and easy, on the Android, the way you get it started, this is your home button. You just touch and hold on that until the screen kind of shimmers, and then you can circle anything you see on the screen. What we showed you was opening up the camera, pointing at something, then touch and hold on the home and circle whatever it is that you want to ask about. Circle to search. So cool.
All right, this is Tech Tips and Travel Tales, and episode number 322 from Borneo.
Pretty exotic. And yet, how did we travel here?
Well, we just stayed home.
We just stayed home because we live
on a cruise ship. We are Jim and Chris. I'm Jim.
I'm Chris.
And we are Geeks on Tour.
And we live on a cruise ship.
And we have this educational show about smartphones, travel, and technology.
We have been teaching travelers to make better use of their technology since 2004, when we lived in an RV and traveled around the U.S. Where we are right now, and if you ever want to look at this and see where we've been, follow our travels, you can look at this map that I keep on Google MyMaps. I want to show you how to do it, how to find our map, and then I'm going to demonstrate how to add a new marker to the map. So first of all, so you go to geeksontour.com, and from our home page here, you'll see a button that says Our Cruising Life. Click there. Under Living on the Villa V Odyssey, where we've been. Well, we've been over a year now, so there's a map of where we went in 2025. Now our current map is 2026. Just click there, and you'll see everywhere we've been in 2026, and they're numbered. So you can see that we started the year over here in a place called Fakarava. That was number 1, and then 2, 3, etc., etc. Now we are over here at number 30, which is Kuching, on the island of Borneo in the country of Malaysia. And if you click on one of those buttons, you will see pictures, and there is that building you just saw in the Circle to Search demo. Now I want to demonstrate then how I add these markers. So right now we're out at sea, but tomorrow we're going to be in Kota Kinabalu. So I want to add that marker to the map. All you do is go up to the search, type in the location that you want, Kota Kinabalu, and then select it from the list. And it takes you to Kota Kinabalu. But I want to mark exactly where we will be docked, and that's up here at Sepangar Ports. So I grab myself a marker from the toolbox, and I click here. And I say 5/25/26 Kota Kinabalu. And once we're there and take some pictures, I can add photos by clicking on this little camera. I save that, and we now have marker number 31. That is how to add a new marker to a Google MyMap. So that was another tech tip. Now a little bit about travel tales. What are you doing in this picture, Jim?
I'm scratching off another country. That's so cool. We have this special map up on our wall that whenever we get to a new country, I get to scratch it off. And there are flags for each of these countries. And we've been to 27.
27, yeah, well, that's what I put here. This is country number 27. Since we've been on this ship, you know, we've been to more countries in our lifetime, but
this is just for the ship.
Just for the ship. And the last place we were at was Kuching.
The city of cats. That's so cool. And actually, there are a couple on the ship who picked up a couple of cats.
And as a city of cats, they have large cat rescue.
And a big cat museum. We did not go there, but a lot of folks here did.
And lots of cat statues. This is the one in the middle of town, I guess.
Right.
Borneo is generally known for orangutans, so we did go out on an excursion. Unfortunately, we did not see any orangutans, so these photos are ones that are from other shipmates.
Yeah, they went out the day before and they saw them.
This is the only orangutan we saw.
Yeah, you see the family resemblance.
But, and we saw a bunch of people, our whole group, waiting around for orangutans to show up. This is a place where they feed them. But apparently food right now is plentiful out in the jungle, so they don't necessarily show up. We did go to another place, though, a crocodile farm. That was
interesting. Yeah, there were a bunch of crocodiles and there were other zoo animals there.
And then our last stop of the day was at this place called Fairy Cave, and it was enormous.
Yeah, isn't that me down there?
That's you, yeah, right?
Right.
Actually, that's you right there. It's
okay.
Really hard to see, but that's another person, and that's you. So it maybe gives you a
huge.
little idea
really
of the
cool.
size.
A lot of stairs going up and a lot
Very
of stairs
impressive.
going down.
My Apple Watch said that I did 45 flights of stairs yesterday.
Wow.
And we did see monkeys. We didn't see orangutans, but we saw monkeys because these were in more of a zoo-like atmosphere. I'm going to use this picture then to give you a tip about Google Photos can remove the fence. This is something people have been waiting for a long time. Now it's here. So step one, you must be using Google Photos, not the Samsung Gallery or Apple Photos. It's Google Photos. Then find the picture. So here's the picture of the monkey behind the fence. I tap Edit, and then this special feature called Help Me Edit. And not everybody has it. It's been rolling out. It's also maybe not available in all countries. But if you have it, you just talk to it. I tap on it and I say, remove the fence. And then go. And it goes blurry while it does its magic. And voila! Gee, I think it did an even better job this time than it did for my sample there. And then you just save, and it on the Android anyway, it's save as copy. So your original is still there, but you also have this copy with the fence removed. Now I noticed these black lines. Well, if you go back to the original, you'll see that he's leaning against the fence, so it's indenting his fur. It doesn't take that away, but it takes the fence away. We told you that there is no circle to search on an iPhone, and although that's true, there's still a way using Google Lens, and I have a little example. First, let's set the stage. Jim went to a temple in Java, on the Java island of Java, Indonesia, while I went and did line dancing with a local group. And when you went, what happened? How'd you get these?
Okay, they make you wear these sandals. You can't wear your regular shoes or sandals. You have to have these special sandals, and the sole is somehow special. They want to protect all of the tiles, all of the grounds around there, and so they give you these sandals.
So when he got back from that, these sandals were in our room, and I said, "What are those?" I can use my phone, and this time I used the iPhone, so a little bit different. On an iPhone, if you want to do something similar to the Android's capability of circle to search, it's easy if you have the Google app, that G. If you look closely, under search, you'll see a little camera icon. Just tap that, and it opens up the camera screen. You can point on something you want to search about and tap the shutter button. Now, this has not actually taken a photo. It's just analyzing what it sees in front of the camera. And it tells me that these are Borobudur sandals, which are specially designed to protect the temple in Indonesia. Yep, that's what it was. I
Very
just
cool.
imagine having just the smartest friend that knows everything in the world standing beside you as you travel. And you can just say, "What's that?
That's
What's
me,
that?"
right?
Yeah. So you say.
Yeah, right.
So check out this temple. It is the largest, what?
The largest Buddhist temple in the world, and it was here in Java.
And you got to go with
Shipmates.
a group of friends from the ship. Yeah.
And we're wearing our sandals. How
Oh
about
yeah,
that?
you can see that. Right, right. So I told you that we were really disappointed that we didn't see any orangutans, but I figured, well, it's still a beautiful place. Look at this gorgeous jungle. Imagine yourself walking down that jungle path. And I said, well, I want to imagine that there was an orangutan walking on that jungle path. So I just asked Gemini to add an orangutan. Now, I'm very careful when I show this picture to people to say that this isn't real. And if you know orangutans, you'd probably imagine that it's not real because they're always up in the trees. I don't think they would ever walk on a path. But let me show you how I did this. First of all, I go to Gemini AI, and then I start a new chat. And this little plus is how you can add a photo. So I want to give it my photo and then ask it to add to the photo. So here is the photo I took of the jungle path. I'm just going to right click and copy it and then go back to Gemini and paste it into the chat. Then I say, add an orangutan walking towards the camera on the path, and tell it to go. And this can take a minute. It's doing some creation. This one's a bit more visible than the one I did before. Wow. But, so this is fun, but it also so much points out you cannot believe anything you see anymore.
That's pretty cool.
But it's fun. It's fun for me. We can pretend that we did see an orangutan when we were out. So those are our tech tips and travel tales for today from Borneo.
So subscribe to our tips and cruising stories. Go to geeksontour.com/cruising. Scroll down to the bottom, see the links to all the blog posts.
Or just scan that QR code.
That makes it so much easier. And if you don't know how to do that, we have videos that show you how.
Tutorial videos on geeksontour.com under the videos menu.
We want to thank our premium members. You're the ones who make all this work possible. And if you want to support Geeks on Tour, you can go to geeksontour.com/join now. It's only $68 for 1 year, or if you want to have a recurring membership, it's $58 annually. Well, did you learn something? We have some questions for you. Jim and Chris are currently in Borneo. Which way would you go from Australia to see Borneo? Would you go west, north, east, or south?
North. It's above Australia.
Yeah, we
It's-
crossed the equator again.
We did. And people kiss the fish.
They became shellbacks.
It's a ceremony for crossing the equator.
They were pollywogs. To activate Circle to search on Android phones, do what? A. Long press up volume. B. Tap the Google icon. Or C. Long press home.
C. Long press home.
To ask Google Photos to remove fencing from a photo, use A. Help me edit. B. AI button. Or C. Special effects.
A. Help me edit. And then you just ask whatever you want. Remove the fence.
True or false? Circle to search is available on iPhone as well as Android.
False. But there's still a way to accomplish similar results.
But you have to use Google.
You still have to use Google, yeah.
Okay. That's it for this show. I'm Jim,
I'm Chris.
and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.